Hey, replay viewers. If you are watching the replay, welcome, welcome. I'm Donna, the Preppy Crafty Girl, and I am here doing a live real fast. And I wanted to share some things that I picked up at Books a Million. I was there the other night, and I wanted to take advantage of their calendar sale they do. And all their calendars right now are 50% off. I think eventually they go to 80% off and then they get rid of all of them. I don't know where they go from there, which is really sad because February, you still have a lot of the year left, and it's a shame they can't keep them in there for 80% off for a while. But anyway, I decided to pick up because I knew there were two that I wanted, and then I ended up going over and kind of checking out the magazines, and I found two books that I have wanted to get. And I figure if the storm that's supposed to be coming, which I'm hoping is not coming, I'm like, please don't. I don't want this storm to come. They're saying, I just watched Ryan Hall, y'all. I don't know if you watch him. He just said that the storm shifted, but that meant that we would not have snow. We would have an ice storm because there was so much precipitation and there was going to be so much freezing rain that we would get an ice storm. The last time we had an ice storm, my power went out. And so I don't want the power to go out, but I do have everything charging right now. And I do have a bunch of DVDs and an external hard drive, external DVD player I can put on my laptop. And I do have something that I can charge my laptop with for quite some time. But I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's been living here since 1994, and he said they had a really horrific ice storm come in that year and they had no power for a month. And I'm like, oh my goodness, because I don't have an indoor fireplace, but I am going to I do have a clay pot, a very large clay pot, and a bunch of those candles in a jar, and you're supposed to, I'm going to try it tonight to see if it actually works. Just in theory, see what room I need to sit in with that thing to see. It's supposed to warm up a room. I'm not really sure, but I do have a gas stove and I can always sit in front of the stove. And I thought, well, I could set up my little pop-up tent. I've got a little pop-up tent that doesn't need to be staked in, and it's good for 20-degree weather. So I thought, okay, well, I'll take that, put that up on my bed, do a pillow fort around. But I can't imagine living like that. At least I'd be able to sleep. I can't imagine living like that for a month. But you know what? Stuff happens. But it looks like it'll be warming up. It looks like that temperature is only going to stay around for a week. So hopefully then after that everything will thaw out. But hey Kay, how are you? I'm talking about the predicted ice storm, but I am praying against it. And if you are a praying person, please pray that it shifts and goes up north where they are more prepared for the outages. And because they have snow plows and things like that, we don't have snow plows here. So everything just shuts down until it thaws. And yeah, and I'm not prepared for long-term outages. So I mean, I could make do, but it won't be fun. Let's put it that way. But I do have some solar lighting that is for outdoor lighting. It's like big, what do you call those things? It's they're positionable, and you put them on the corner of your house. So spotlights. So I do have a few of those. They're out charging today because it's a nice sunny day today. And I have them charging, and then the sun's supposed to come back out on Monday. So they'll be good until Monday for sure if we lose power Saturday and Sunday. And they're always good to have because they're motion detector. So if you have to get up and use the bathroom, it'll be on a motion detector. And yeah, so that everything I have is on chargers right now. And I have my 2 bags of salt for my driveway, even though I won't go anywhere because the roads won't be plowed. And plus they'll be really icy. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. But I did go to I'm not Barnes and Noble. I went to Books a Million the other night while I was out because I wanted to get some, and the door front door may ring if I'm in this live, because I ordered a bigger clay pot. I had some 6-inch ones, but because I'm using the jar candles, I needed one that was bigger than that. And so I had to, Walmart.com it can deliver. And so I ordered, because I don't want to be out in the crowd. And I just filled my tank up, and it's about half hour into town and back. So I know. See, South Dakota. So you're used to the weather, right? Now, do you have a generator or you have a fireplace? I don't have a fireplace, but I do have a gas stove. And I spoke with the gas company, and they reassured me that I have plenty of gas. So I can sit in front of the gas stove and I can still cook, which will be good. Um, anyway, so I mean, I'm as prepared as I can be. I have water. I'll fill the tub up with water to flush the toilets and in case we lose the power. Fortunately, I have a 1974 septic, so I don't have to worry about an electric pump for the septic. So that's good. I can still flush my toilets and it'll be an ice cold shower. Oh, you have a fireplace and a natural gas stove. Yep. Okay. That's great. I did not I don't know what I was thinking. I guess because I thought this was the South, we didn't get storms like this. So I didn't even think about putting a fireplace in. And I spoke with somebody last night, and they said that even though the house is built, because I already have gas here, they can run a line for a fireplace. So that's going to be on my agenda this summer, is to install a fireplace in my home, because I don't want to have to go through this. And I'm just hoping that we don't get like downed trees from the ice storm. So, because I do have some trees at the top of my hill, and they are very, very high trees. And I'm just hoping that I don't have an issue with them, because that will stink if I do. Then I don't know what I'll do. But I'll get through it. Anyway, this is what I ended up getting. Barnes, I don't know if you know, but Books a Million has their calendars on sale right now. So I got the Peanuts one. It's a daily ripoff calendar. So I just thought every morning it'd just be fun. I used to do these back in the 80s, and I don't know why I got out of the habit of buying the little tear off calendars. I guess um, since we have, cell phones and everything, you tend to use that as your calendar instead. But I thought, I just want to have something that is a little bit fun. It's a desk calendar. I need to sit and figure out how to do the back. So, but I thought every day I could then cut and use these as like little journaling spots, or look how cute. You could probably fold them over, and this is a good size for paper clips. So I thought that would be fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, you had a generator, but it was still awful 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. I know, 2 weeks without power. Because you don't have hot water then. I mean, yeah, so just showering and washing your hair, like you have to boil the water. And I do have a 5-gallon spray pump thing that I use when I go camping. So I do have one of those, and I can just put the boiling water in that and then fill it, with cold water, whatever, halfway, and then get the warm water. And then I can shower using that. So, they're the big 5-gallon things you spray like pesticides or whatever outside in the yard. So I bought one of those, and I've only used it for water when I go camping, so that I have like a portable shower, because if I go to the beach or whatever and I just want to rinse off, because my camper is from 1964 and I don't have a shower. I have a toilet and I have a sink, but I don't have a shower. But it's 5 gallons. It's enough to get my hair washed, and to rinse off. And like I said, you can then I'll just put it in my shower with me, and I'll be able to, I mean, it's not going to be ideal, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to get that filled up with water. But anyway, it's crazy. So I got that. Thought that would be fun to use. Whoops. Oopsie. I just filmed 2 flip throughs of some bunny books that I did for spring journals. I'm going to be putting those up in the shop this week. And then I did a flip through of my Elmo Loves You journal. That one is actually up in the shop right now. So that's where those yellow papers just came from, because I had to take measurements and pages and stuff like that. But okay, so that's my Peanuts desk calendar. Then I found the Flow paper book for nature lovers. I have several of these Flow paper books, but I have not bought one in a really long time. And so I decided I love nature. I was going to treat myself. And I don't know if you're not familiar, they're from the Netherlands. The Flow books are, and they have activities and stationery and wrapping paper and note cards and different activities in here. So posters and tags and anyway, so I thought that would be fun. This would keep me, I don't really want to look through the whole thing because I want to leave a surprise in case the power goes out. So I did pick that up. So I got myself a couple of things to look at in case the power goes out that's new, that if I'm really bored, then I can then I have something to look at that I feel new about. Same way I picked up Somerset Studio. I haven't gotten this book in I don't even know how many years. I have not picked Somerset Studio up. So I treated myself to a Somerset Studio, and I figured, I could work through. I'm very fortunate that I have a lot of daylight in my studio, so I'll be able to work during the day and not have to have electricity to work during the day. So anyway, I thought, well, I could always just do some of the fun things that are in this book and kind of work my way through it if I am, I'm hoping that the power doesn't go out, because if it goes out, it'll be cold. But I do have some Thermacare I have USB hand warmers, and I have some Thermacare patches for like your back, but you put them on the front. You hit the jackpot once at a thrift store and you got 10 Flow magazines for $3 each. What? That's amazing. I just got a Bella Grace magazine, and I showed that in one of my thrift hauls, and that was like huge for me. I love Bella Grace too. That's another expensive book that you kind of have to treat as a treat. I did get this calendar for book lovers. I saw somebody on the internet haul this, and I was like, oh my gosh, the scenes in this are amazing. And I put this actually up on my desk. Oh good, free chipboard. Loving that. I put these on my desk and use them as as a reminder or a quick jot. I don't use this as my planner, but if I have something coming up, I will do that. Put it on my desk and have it out in front of me if it's something important, like a birthday or whatever. So I think this is really cool how they took an old front of a boat and they turned it into a free library. And then this is all. Have you seen this one, Kay? Oh, you never seen any since then? Yeah. That's all like rainbow colored. That's really cool. Bookcase. And then look at this bookstore in France. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, the stairs come up like that. Wow. Look at this one. This reminds me of the Biltmore, but this isn't Vienna, Austria. Look at that. Look at all these old books. When I went to the Biltmore, I took pictures of all the old books. They had huge books, and I'm like, oh my goodness. It was like a junk journaler's dream. Of course, they're all antiquity, but it was like, oh, it was gorgeous. Then look at this one. This is in Paris, France. It's Shakespeare and Company. This is cool. Antiquarian books. Wow. And then here is somebody's library. This is in a hotel library in Barcelona. I love these retro chairs. Oh my gosh, I love that teal color. And then this is in Czech, in Prague. Look at that. Oh, I wonder if you're allowed to like touch these books. Oh, it is. It's a monastery library, so you probably can't. It's probably not open to the public. I remember going to one in Sydney, and that had all kinds of old books like this, and you actually could take them out and look at them. And this is in England. It's a home library. Somebody's home library. I love this bookcase with this peachy pink and the aqua. So pretty with the peachy pink paint on the wall. Look how pretty that is. With all their pretty china and things, picture frames. This one is in home. It's a home library in Johannesburg, South Africa. Wow. I think they love green books. And they got the green lamp and the green velvet chair, which looks so cozy. And there's this library. This is a monastery library in Germany. I went in an antique shop that looked like this, and it was incredible. It was all full of antiques, and it had the fresco on the ceiling, and it was beautiful. And it was just an antique kind of thrift store. This one is an artist studio in Hamburg, Germany. So look at these. It's cool. And oh, they turned all the old books into artwork like trees. Very neat. And they just stuck them in open frames. So they cut the books up. I've seen artists do that with books before, where you do the book folding or you cut them. So that is very cool. I love how they tied the books, even though maybe they don't have the book covers on them. And I love this cozy, wrinkly, weathered leather couch there to sit on. Oh, that's a cozy book nook. This is in the library of Benenden Cottage in Kent, England. And that is the December one. I would have thought they would have put this one more for the summer with the boat there, but okay. Oh, maybe because it's a fall scene up there. I don't know. But look how they painted the leaves. Stipple painted the leaves on the wall. That's kind of neat. Looks very aged. And the weathered and aged. I would like to see this room. This is cool. So sorry for the dinging. I have people who are texting me right now. And I think it's my friend Hazel. She's concerned for me about the winter storm. Let me tell her I'm on live and she needs to join me. Okay. So that is what I picked up. And now I'm working on the birthday journals. So I thought I would bring you guys along and we could just sit and harvest some images for that. I don't know how fun that will be for everyone, but I need some more images for journal cards and things like that. So I grabbed this spring March 1973 ladies home journal because I thought that would be cool. Create your own casseroles. Oh, what is this thing? With the help of reveal see-through roasting wrap. Look how 1970s this is. I love the 1970s fonts. Okay, so you choose one ingredient from each. I don't know how to disconnect my phone from my from my laptop while I'm streaming, so it keeps dinging, even though I have it on silent. Like, yeah, I don't know why it keeps dinging. So weird. But anyway. Okay, so you choose a protein, 1.5 to 2 cups, some kind of sauce, and then cooked vegetables and a cooked pasta, or pasta, etc. So you got noodles, macaroni, rice, potatoes, spaghetti, corn, sweet potatoes. I love this. And then you add a topping, which could be crushed potato chips, breadcrumbs, fried onion rings, corn flakes, potato sticks. Oh my gosh, we love potato sticks. Slivered almonds, cracker crumbs, or crushed stuffing mix. That's really neat. So they've got ham and chicken and canned lunch meat. I'm supposing that's like Spam. Cooked beef, veal, lamb, or pork, hard cooked eggs, frankfurters, cheese, and canned tuna or salmon. And then it's got the sauce. But I don't know, like some of this, I wouldn't. That's weird. Okay, so they're telling you to take like cream of celery and milk, and you mix it with milk. So you have to have milk, buttermilk, cream, sour cream, tomato juice, vegetable juice, and water with the tomato soup. I don't know. Some of that I don't think would be good together. Look at them. Living the life there, having fun, smoking their cigarettes. You can tell that's 1970s. Oh my gosh, there were so many cigarette ads in these things. So, Kay, what are you up to? Are you like crafting or hanging out, or what are you doing? Wow, doesn't she look like a diva? It's awesome. These are fun. Perspiration can be expensive. What are they doing? Showing the tops, the outfits? That's funny. Look at her striped stockings. Oh my goodness, look at these. Who's Who in Hanes. They're cool images. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything in here that I would want to use for a birthday, but we shall see. Book stacks. Cut down the can taste. Cut up a lemon. Huh. Oh my gosh, remember Jean Shalit? Think thins. Okay, here's a little chicken one. It says, did it ever occur to you that with the eggs we've laid, there should be more of us? I don't know. I don't know. Why is that funny? Oh my gosh, remember the Q-Tex moisture gloss? Oh my goodness, Mop and Glow, and that what was that flooring called? Vinyl flooring. It's perfect for linoleum, vinyl, asbestos, or any kind of non-wood flooring. Yeah, asbestos. That's what was in my camper, and it was adorable, but I had to have it all taken out. I had to have like all be mitigated. Cute. Let's see, you're cutting some fabric and getting ready for a quilt retreat. Oh, that'll be fun. Look at all these 8-track cartridges. All I Ever Need Is You, Sonny and Cher. Oh my goodness. 3 Dog Night, Carpenters. I love them. Steppenwolf. Oh my gosh. Rod Stewart, Tom Jones, Glenn Miller Band, Carole King. I loved Carole King. Jim Croce. Oven beef burgundy. I have some. I don't have any mushrooms though. I'd have to go out and get some mushrooms. Not a morsel of taste is lost in the translation. But I have everything else to make this with. I don't have any dry red wine though. And you need cream of rice. I don't know what that is. I don't know what cream of rice is. Fine art prints on canvas. A free bonus offer with each print you buy for the terry towels. Disposable towels. Wow, they look really fluffy for being disposable. Shares your favorite. You've seen her live 4 times. One time I was in the front row. What? That's so crazy. That's cool. Marlboro Man. I met one of the Marlboro Mans. I met one of them when I used to sing in nightclubs. He came in. Okay, Fisher-Price makes toys for a rainy day. Let's look at the Fisher-Price toys from back in 1970. What did I say this was? 1973. Oh, I love the airport, and I remember the airplane, and my little brother had the Rub-a-Dub-Dub 3 Men in a Tub, and I had this one that played the little records. I want this. This is the one I want to find now. I want the Winnebago. The Winnebago is amazing. That one is on my bucket list of shopping items to find, like at an estate sale or at the Goodwill bins. I found my A-frame at the Goodwill bins, and I also found the farm, the old farm I got at a Goodwill bins. They're missing some parts, but I don't care. They're still cute. But I would love to find the Winnebago camper. And I'd love to get the pop-up. I don't know if you've seen the pop-up. Pop-up camper is really cute. And it has like a little station wagon pulling it. It's adorable. I have the nursery pieces. The only one that I'm missing is the playpen. But I have all the rest. Oh, and I'm missing the stroller. So I'm missing the stroller and the playpen for that set. And that's the set I have upstairs in my A-frame. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay, I may have to take this out for the birthday journal, because one of the birthday journals has a lot pink and green paper. So I love them. They are awesome. Of course, I'm cutting into the Fisher-Price piece, but not the piece that I want. In fact, I think I'm going to cut out this piece and put it in my everyday journal. My sister and I were talking on the phone the other day, and I was telling her I was looking for this because she likes to go thrifting, and she'd never seen it before, or the pop-up one. She's like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. So we went down a rabbit hole. She found the ski lodge, and it was fun. Your son had several Fisher-Price toys. I didn't save them, and I regret that. Well, I know, isn't that crazy? Because you never know what to save, right? That's the hard thing about it, is you don't know what to save. Oh, that's Coates and Clark. This is when they're really still pushing for people to sew their own make their own clothing. Montana, still the great escape. I need to cut this out for my Montana man. In my everyday journal. Okay, I'm supposed to be finding stuff for the birthday journals. Oh my gosh, there's so many ads for. That's cool. Look at this. Your playroom isn't finished, but your budget is. Relax. We've got you covered. Master charge. That's pretty funny. Add some books. Oh, here's the McCall sewing book. That we all love. Oh, I need to cut out that daisy for my Doris and Daisy. Not the cigarette ad, but the daisy part is cute. That in my Doris and Daisy journal. I love going through old magazines. I don't know that I'm going to use that. The Working Woman. Oh my goodness, look at her. Colgate ad. New Dictionary of American Family Names. Lennox, Crystal, and China. Shag Carpeting. Look at the old Cola cans. Oh my gosh. Look at the old soda bottles when they actually came in glass bottles. How America Lives. Preventative Dentistry. Crest Toothpaste. Cigarette ad. Oh my goodness. Look how young their share. There is the Sunny share. Donny Osmond so young. Engelbert Humperdinck. Wow. I think that's a country singer, right? I don't know country at all, so I don't know them. Oh, David Cassidy. There's the Carpenters. Okay, I may have to cut this out because make sure I don't like that's fine. Oh my goodness. I love the Carpenters and David Cassidy, and I'm going to have to cut them out for my everyday journal. James Brown, right? That's James Brown. Yes, I gotta cut them out for I've got more photos for my everyday journal than I only have one for the birthday journal. Oh, you know what though? I could go back and get the rest of this because this would make a cute journaling card for like presents, you know? So I actually could use the rest of this ad. You loved Donny Osmond when he was a tween. Yeah, he was so cute, wasn't he? Oops, cutting the wrong paper, that page. That's what I'm thinking. I think I could. This would make really cute, like a cute tag. That right there. So I forget I can use the toy ads. Oops. Okay, let's go to where we were. Oh my gosh, look at her hat. Lady Wrangler Sportswear. United Van Lines for moving. Look at the old washing machine with the push buttons. Wow. Oh, I love her. Love her. cute. Look at the shoes. These do not look comfortable. They're so therapeutic. Like, I don't know. Is that the word? Is that the word you use for it? Oh my gosh. The play school. Wonder why you can hole punch it right there. What? Why is this woman beating this kid? The harsh rule of spare the rod and spoil the child still prevails in many classrooms as alarm parents are fast finding out. Poppy Cannon's meal a day menus. Go fly a kite at the Ocean Beach, California Kite Festival. Then come home and dress up a store-bought angel food cake with marshmallow frosting and Durkee peppermint flavored coconut. Have that for dessert with beef stew, Swiss cheese dumplings, buttered spinach, molded black cherry, and almond salad. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. I remember those days with the ranges, microwave ranges. Needlepoint handbags. Oh, look at these. I have several of these right here. The Menu Maker recipe file in popular kitchen colors. You have avocado green, harvest gold, and then the brown. What was the brown called back then? I forgot what they called it. Sisters. Oh my gosh. Jaja and Ava. Look at them. I don't know who these people are. This is, oh, that's Jamie Lee Curtis. What? Oh yeah, now that I look at it, it does look like her. Jamie Lee Curtis and Kelly. Oh my gosh, Jamie, they're calling her Jamie Curtis, 14, and Kelly was 16. Daughters of Tony Curtis and Janet Lee. Then you got Nancy Sinatra and Tina Sinatra. They were 32 and 24. Katie and Lori McMurray. Oh, it's Fred McMurray's daughters. They were twin daughters. Gosh, they don't. I guess she looks more like Fred McMurray in like if you just the smile in the eyes. And then Jaja and Ava, and they don't have they're 16-year-old twins, but they don't have their age. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, I love these. I need to cut. These are fun. That's fun. I love adding these into my journals. Those are fun. You can back them or leave them, and you can just journal in the blank space. Okay, we've got a lady in her office, and then, as Sandra would say, sexy time. Okay, so far, I'm not doing very well. I only have two out of this whole magazine. Maybe I should have gotten a family circle. Wow, I love this. Somebody make me this. I love this. Oh my gosh. Pretty. Whoa, that's a lot of gingham there now. Good cheap food. Yeah, back when pork tenderloins were inexpensive. Tuna fish for a feast. I don't think I would like tuna in red sauce. I don't know why. That just sounds disgusting to me. What do we got here? Roman holiday bake. Saucy sirloin surprise. I guess the surprise is it's made with green beans. I don't know. Oh, goodness. 30-minute menus. Oh, these are fun. Look at this. This would be cute. it's got little faces on them. What do they call that? Something morphic. Where like regular everyday items they put people's faces on them. Pineapple. Van Gogh. Okay, what does this say? Remember my pineapple upside down cake? Well, this is my chocolate cream right side up pie. Okay. Reynolds Wrap. The Working Woman's Reynolds Wrap. Hey, Mom, Charlie's all brushed. Come look. Oh, my gosh, but he's covered with hair. 7-minute tuna with a secret. What's all these recipes with a secret? Chunkier meat salads. Spreadables. The spreadables from Carnation. Sandwich spreads. I don't know that we ever ate any of that. Growing up, we didn't have... we did not have a lot. My parents never bought the pre-made stuff. Look at this Tupperware set. Right? I have a gold set like that I keep stuff in for my crafting. Yes, they still sell ham in the can. Yeah, they do. Return books here. There's a fire and it says, for God's sakes, Miss Wilson, don't bother with Philip Roth. Save Galsworthy. So that's books in half. That's funny. Oh, this is cute right here. The Dixie cups. That's really cute. Love that ad. Not birthday-ish though. Closed during prime time. Remember the Gaines burgers for your dogs? Blue denim Durango tote bag. Only $3.98. South Carolina beaches. Why 200,000 Canadians come and enjoy our beaches every spring? Huh? 200,000 Canadians come? Wow. That's crazy. After all, 200,000 Canadians can't be... After all, 200,000 Canadians can't be that wrong. Ooh, this is nice. North Carolina beach. There's the legs in the pantyhose in the egg. Also got it. Oh, I remember unicaps. My parents took those. Not anymore, I imagine. The Last of the Southern Girls. Here's a story right here. You can read it. They always put those racy stories in these magazines. I guess it was back when they used to call them the bored housewives, you know? Like what? Beautiful skin in 10 days. I remember these. We gave these to my dog right here. The French's Doggy Donuts. Yep, they were tricolored. We used to give those to our dog. I do remember those. Oh my gosh, this was me this fall. Look at I had to rake and rake and rake and rake. Like, it was just constant. They kept coming and falling, and I was bound and determined that I was going to stay on top of it. And I had one tree that wouldn't give up the ghost. Kept all its leaves, and this guy, look at, he's got his gun and he's going to shoot that one leaf down. He was out raking. That's funny. Remember, you could send away and get the dollar spoon. Oh, Oh, here you can get it at $1. Send today for your magnificent 8-piece place setting by Oneida for only $1 with a coupon. Introductory offer, but then you have to pay house price. Homework. Okay, so then you get an identical place setting every 6 weeks for $5.98 plus 98 cents shipping. Okay, well, the Power Mate. Wheat Germ. The Store of the Ugly Chair. Contour. Look at that. You know how many people would love to have those mid-century chairs right now? This says, oh, girls, I made a mistake with the check. I should have subtracted the tax before I added the tip and divided by 11. Oh, no. And the waiter's sitting there waiting. Oh, goodness gracious. Alrighty. Well, that's all I'm getting out of this one. That's all I got out of that one for the birthday ones. Let's go to, but I did get some fun stuff for my own. I'll put that in that one, and I got that for the birthday journal, and I've got this one I'll do something with. These are going in my own. Okay, I have this Come Along Reading for Meaning. I'm just gonna do a quick. This is from 1949. See if there's any kind of birthday stuff in here. I think I might use the phone call, because you know how you get phone calls on your birthday. I found this one too, and I put it on some vintage wallpaper, kitchen wallpaper I had. So I thought that would be cute for a birthday, like if you get a birthday phone call from someone, or you call someone for their birthday, like you could do like a reminder to yourself to call someone for their birthday. So that's cute. Good as little rolled up pants. All right, I'm gonna definitely do that one. Oops, I put that in the wrong pile. Let's see what else we got. Oh, see, it does say it was his birthday. I should cut that out. Put that with that. We went to the circus for his birthday, I guess. We're having the calm before the no storm. It's all sunny and just 50 degrees out right now. It's nuts. Story time. I decided to come on do a live because I was really tempted to go to town and then go to if I go to town to get something, which I really don't need anything. Well, I was going to get some water because I probably could use a few more gallons of water. But I know if I go to town, I'm going to end up at the Goodwill bins, and I don't need anything else. That's the issue. Oh, look at, they're moving a house on wheels. Here comes the snow. Oh, lots of snow. All right. Well, I have to remember this is in here. Although I don't want any snow. We were supposed to get snow on Saturday, and then the weather changed to now we getting this icy water stuff, and I'm like, absolutely not. Do not want that. Oh my goodness. Open roads. Is that a birthday party? I think it is. Going to like a birthday party in costume because he's got like a little birthday package. Isn't that cute? Is this stitched in? Oh, it's stitched in. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if I can't. Because if I cut it, I'm going to lose the boy's top hat. I don't know. Some of these, I don't know if you've ever noticed, some of them have like, not only are they stitched, but then they're glued, and then they're not only glued, but then they've got staples, and this one may have staples. Let's see. And then this one has like fabric. This one is like, it's like Fort Knox to get a book page out. It's sunny and 0 degrees there, Kay? Wow. 0. We were supposed to have 7 degrees, and now it's gone up to 9. And I'm like, keep climbing. Keep climbing. 20s I can deal with. Anything below that. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Does this have staples? Wow, that's really yucky on the inside, huh? This is the one. Yes, it has staples. These are hard. These are hard to get out. Look at, she's making something. Oh my gosh, we got a cash register. That's fun. All right, anything in here that has to do with presents? What's this one? Is this birthday? No, that's a toy store. What is this, like some kind of little costume party? Oh, that's a birthday part, like a little birthday party. Let's see what's on the other side. It's like a birthday party, but they had to come in costume. So let me get that one out. I wonder why this book lasted from the 1940s. Because it is so well put together. It's crazy. It's cute. Little boy. Ice cold lemonade. Oh, I thought they were baking a cake. They're doing a lemonade stand. Or back in the day, used to be able to do lemonade stands. In the summer, they're around the way from me, there were some kids that did a little lemonade stand. It was really cute. Okay, so that's as far as I got with that one. Let's look at this one. Did pull the Childcraft Make and Do. Oh yeah, the dental appointment this morning, and had talked myself out of going to the thrift store. And were you successful, okay? Or did you still go? I don't know why I have that in there. This is a 1986 version of it. So let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? Little marching band. Oh my goodness, out of bags, hula skirts, See, this is how come like we have such a great imagination. Yes, only because it's cold outside. Well, good for you. I hear that. So I had asked for water from Walmart, and I talked to the girl because she said, "Oh, there were none of these gallon jugs." I said, "Is there any water?" I said, "I don't have to have like the spring water," and she said, "No, ma'am." She said, "There's no water." So our Walmart is already empty. When they say ice storm around here, I guess people who have been through them before know that the power can go out for a month. But you know what? The storm kind of moved up north of us and left us with the ice storm. And I'm just hoping that it's still going to move up even more north. Okay, let's see. I need to flip through this a little bit faster. Some cute images in here. Straw painting, string painting, blottos, pleat and die prints. Isn't that fun? Stencil printing, gadget printing. Doesn't that look like they're having a fun time? Oh yes, we used to do potato. We used to do the vegetable printing when I was a kid. Oh, this is cute right here for a birthday. The balloon thing on there. That'd be cute. That'd make a cute little like accordion fold out card. That's what I need to do with that. I need some, I don't think I have any more post-it notes, so I'm just gonna write right on the page. My idea for this is do like an accordion journal spot back with some kind of cardstock and score and fold, because if I don't write it down and this goes in the bin, I won't remember my idea for that page. See what else we got here. Paper mache. That's very creepy, paper mache stuff. Hopeful hints. A neck ornament. That's fun. Or some lion wall decor. Look at the clown. Okay, this is probably good for one of the ones I'm making. And maybe I'll do this bottle one for the other one. Maybe they'll each get one. Cute. This is a really cute one. It's a space module out of paper mache. A Goonie bird. What else we got? Turtle. Where is Susan? I totally love it. Clay. An animal parade. Look how bright the colors are. That's a good one. Ellie the elephant. How cute is that? The illustrations in this book are really cute. Nature crafts. Oh my goodness. Corn people. Mother Nature mobile. Seed mosaic. It's cute for spring journal. Oh, this is in one of my craft activity journals that I did. I still have one of those left in my shop, but I did these craft activity journals. that you can like take on the road, and it has all kinds of fun activities that you can do. And I included in that one, all you do is find the rock, because I included a little packet of like googly eyes and things like that, little hair, like curly hair from a doll, like you could decorate your rocks with. Oh my gosh, look at those, sew and stitch. Looks like Mrs. Beasley. From Family Affair. I used to love Family Affair. I need to go back up. I know Tubi's got that. You can watch all the. Let's see. Any other puppets and plays? Oh yeah, I did. I must have two of these because I cut this one out too. And then I put straws in and yarn hair and stuff like that you could make your own little puppets with. That went in one of the books. Yeah, because I use some of these games too in there. Oh my gosh, funny. That's kind of party-ish. What will we eat? This is party-ish. Oh, this definitely is. This is for decoration. Oh, this definitely is. How to. Okay, that's good. Who will I invite? What kind of party? More party ideas. Come to my party. All right, I have to cut these out because I don't think. No, I don't know if these are stitched in. And if they've got the, I'm waiting. I ordered one of those stapler removal things because I just have like the Jaws ones and they don't work on these like heavy. Yeah, see, that is not only stitched in, but it also has three of those. But there's a thing that you can. See, I'll show you what I have. I have this right here, but they make one that you can just shove in there and bring it out. So I'm gonna have to just cut this section. Hey Sandy, how are you? Oh my goodness, I love your post about the sheep. Super cute. So let's see if I can't cut these kind of down here more. They look like they were having fun in the snow, not the ones that were like covered in snow, standing in the snow. But I'm sure it felt good for them to get outside. They probably get bored, and, very easily sitting in a barn. It's sunny today, so I'm going to go try to get out in the yard a little bit before the weekend hits. Okay, so that's birthday, and I've got, these are the ones that I have pulled for the birthday things. This one, oh, this is for my own. That's birthday, and then I can make a tag right here and a pocket or a journaling card out of that piece. So that page is not for naught. So those are going in my stack over here of things to put in those birthday journals. And oh, this one's going in mine. And then my other plan is to, I've got a mess and I have a dilemma because their wool keeps them dry though. Yeah, doesn't it have like some kind of, well, it's oil and then the oil wicks the water off of them. Um, they lay out in the snow. Yeah, it makes me cold just looking at them too. I totally agree with that. So my other thing that I was going to work on was my own journal from last year, and I'm debating, do I actually work on it or do I just chuck everything out? That it's like, and just forget last year, because I think in my journal I think I only made it to like May or something crazy like that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I did print out a lot of photos. So, and then I have these. Oh, this was going to be in my journal for this year, but now we're already in January. I need to make a journal for this year. So there is that. But this is last year's stuff. And oh, here's the Bella Grace, this new Bella Grace that I got at the thrift store. So that I'm excited about. I'm going to put that with my, I have like a little basket that I'm putting together for myself for in case the power goes out, but I'm praying that the ice storm head north, not come down this far south. There it is so far, it has moved, and we're not getting as much. We were supposed to get like 15 and 19 inches on Sunday of snow, and now they've dropped it down to like 9 to 11. However, it's the ice storm. That's the part that the snow doesn't take out the power here. We had snow last year. We didn't lose our power. It's the ice storm. Oh, you've never seen a Bella Grace in person? They're so much fun. So, well, that being said, I am coming against the ice storm with every prayer I can think of. But anyway, so I don't know. I'm trying to think. Let me get my pile of. So this is what I have, how I store my stuff. Like I thought this would make a really cute shaker. I was going to put that in my journal. And it's kind of like, okay, do I journal? But I've already printed out my photos. So then it's kind of like, yes, you need to journal. Like, I've got the Merry Mix of Ike and Mike, and I've got the Harry and David gold. They're gold pears. I've never tried those before. And let me tell you, they're worth the $9.99 for pears. They are so good. So here, this is where my scenario is, because this is 2025. It's very chunky, and I was doing really well, just working on my journal. And then life happened. And I mean, I've pulled stuff. This actually is for this year. So I have not even made this year's journal yet. So I already am feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm behind. I'm behind. Yes, I know. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. Fingers crossed on the weather. The wind has kicked up here. We got around 5 inches over the past few days. Lots of blowing and drifting now. We're supposed to have a windy day tomorrow. So this is Kelly Bangs. She's doing a write it down, stick it on, pray over, and say amen book. And I bought January from her just to try to see if I would like doing it. I bought her kit. And in the kit, you get like the tabs for the year, and you get these pages that you can add, which I have not even done, but they're also in a large size. So that was the other issue. I did pick up a notebook from the Goodwill bins this week when I went. I got a white binder, and I thought, well, I could do it in the white binder and decorate it and use that. So I put some of her washi strips on sticker paper, and it comes with these things. I did it on clear. Came with her little kit, came with this. So she's doing, it's once a month. I printed on the wrong side. That was a waste of ink. So there's that. And then it has these really cute bookmarks. And then, see, that's like one of the covers. And then here's her release date. Okay, so January 13th, her February kit came out, and you go look at it. And then she's got like word studies and work on your scripture lettering, scripture writing, create. It's just her kits are so cute. And then you put a highlight. So I was going to add these into my journal. Now, this is stuff that I've pulled out of magazines that I like to add. Like, these are kind of activity things that I can add in my journal from like Flow Books and Daphne's Diary and things like that. So I started myself a folder for that stuff, and then put this in here. So that's going to be and then I just need to find a book that'll fit, or I don't know how I liked working in these giant rings. But you need the giant rings when you're working through a year, and this was a year. So there's that. Okay, so I've got my other photos I printed out. I've got my photos all printed out for the year. So my other thing is I could just say, you know what, poke a hole in these and stick them, just stick them in the journal and call it done and get working on January. You know, that's my thought. And so this is all my stuff from December. Sandra sent me some Canadian candy. I've got, okay, so let me go back and I will tell you. I've got magazines in here that I thrift, that I like to pull from and use pictures from. I have Pattern Ladies. Okay, okay, so the last time I worked in this journal was, I think, in the middle of July, and I went on a trip, and I started on July, and I have some of August, and then I've got this is all stuff too that I just kind of collect to use in my own journal. And then there's things I want to journal about. So I have things in here. This is from October. And then I was going to do a page on, like, are you the Pepsi generation or Coke generation? So there's just, yeah. I loved this Garfield. This came out of a Garfield book I have. It says ugh, burp, sniff, snuck, calf, cough, grunt, great, smack, hack, sigh, and it says morning talk. I just thought it was cute. Okay, and then this is like a sign because it says don't overthink it. This came out of a Studio Calico kit. And then, this is from the candy corn book that I had. Says, what a day. I'm glad it's over. So anyway, abandoned house, page of candy corn. So I have all that. This is from Rebecca Hoot. That's her fall bucket list. And then I have her fall, this is June, July, August, and September for the journaling prompts. And then I've got just, look at this, Simplicity magazine, some vintage wrapping paper, and There's this bag. I got one of these. Remember that Angela had? I found a bunch of these. I couldn't believe it that she was showing how she altered them. Like I just have John Denver. I just pulled things that mean something to me. So these can actually go into any of my journal. This is not month specific. This is just for a junk Buc-ee's, and I love these pomegranate cranberry sparkling waters. They're really good. And then there's just things that I want to do or see and things like that that I've pulled out of different magazines. So that's kind of how I store when I'm working in my planner. But life happened. Apparently August I went to North Carolina, and I don't think I got anything done for August, July. And then I've got this stuff pulled for December, and then this stuff. So let me cut apart this. And then here's Christmas cards I need to add. I thought this was pretty funny. She's pushing away. No thanks, no calories. I love that ad. So there's that. And then this is the journal, your story for September and October. So if you sign up for Rebecca Hoot at RebeccaHoot.com, if you sign up for her newsletter, she sends you these free journaling prompts. And I enjoy having prompts. I don't use them all the time, but I do enjoy prompts every now and then. So I don't know if I'm going to go downtown. I was thinking about going downtown after I get off the live. I may go and pick up some water, try to find water somewhere, since the girl at my Walmart delivery, she said there was none at Walmart, and I don't know if anyone else will have it. So we'll see. But gonna add the Mary Mike in here. I did like this Mary Mike mix. They were good. It had 3 different flavors, I think. Glad I caught you. Stay safe and let me know how you are tonight. Okay? Smooches. Okay, Sandy. Bye, hun. It's actually supposed to be coming Saturday, I think. Wind's coming tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm just hopeful that we don't get the ice. That's all. Just standing against the ice. I'm going to cut out this little snowman here. Do you guys use packaging in your journals? I enjoy using the packaging. I think I'm just going to use, oh yeah, you get lime and cherry and holiday punch. And there was something about mixing the lime and the cherry I enjoyed. I did enjoy them. So these I didn't buy these. My friend bought them for me because I don't really do this kind of candy because it has corn byproducts in it. And I am allergic. So there's that. And then I've got these, which, oh, I never even read this. I never even read that. So, pear in there. And then, I mean, I thought they were already ripened. They tasted like they were ripened. They were really good. Oh, I didn't even know they were from Oregon. Isn't that where that Hazel just Oh yeah, I didn't do that. You're supposed to remove them from refrigeration and leave them out at room temperature, checking them daily. When the flesh near the stem yields slightly a gentle thumb pressure, they're ready. Oh my goodness, I just ate them out of the box and they were delicious, so I didn't even know to do that. Okay, thank you, Kay. Yeah, I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm going to deal with the trash, I think, is what I'm going to do. So I can get this out. I just don't know if I should work backward. I'm just debating. Or if I should just move on, and I can punch these out. Those are cute. Let's see. I've got this chipboard punch, right? Might be, I don't know. Let's see. Small, too small. A little more. It's cute. A little more. Oh my goodness. Wow. What? I think I need to sharpen this. Well, that's good. I've saved all those 3 little pieces like that. And then I was going to use this piece and make a shaker card out of it because I thought that would be fun. It has a cute window. Oh, I betcha I can punch a circle out of that. I can, and not affect. I could put these in the shaker card. That would be cute. Alrighty. So let me cut this. That. The only thing that I want on here is definitely the Brock's peppermint candy canes because I grew up on Brock's when I was a kid. All the Brock's candies. So it's very nostalgic for me. So I'm going to cut that out. Like that. And then what I could do is like I could put that over there. And then I could put I can add something right here, and then I'll put like the peppermint candy canes there, and then I'll do some kind of plastic and make that a little shaker, and I can put these little images in there with some sequins to do the shaker with. Here's another little image right here. And then, yeah, that would be cute. Uh-oh. There's that one. Are there any other ones? I got them all. Nope, there's one more. So this had a lot of that. A lot of fodder on them. To use in your journal. Uh-oh. Did my punch piece go flying or just that little square piece? Okay, goes in the recycle. Did it fall out? And then I think it went flying. I don't know. I don't know where it went. I don't see it on the floor. Huh. I'll find. You know when I'll find it? Like about Easter. Oh no, it's still stuck on the box. Oh my gosh, it didn't punch all the way through. Okay. So there is that. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and let me go through what I've done so far. Okay, so I think I started this in March. Yes, this was all about friend's Happy Mail. This was February. I got flowers, birthday card. Whoops, that came off. It's from my brother. I deconstructed this from a Dollar Tree thing. It was like a badge or something that I found at probably at Goodwill bins or something. This is for a color blindness test. Oh, I didn't write about this. We had a storm come through. That was a birthday card, another birthday card, birthday. So this was all from my birthday. I loved her, so I had to put her in there. Hit your high note. Run around day, blueberry filled donuts. This was April. I got this rose lemonade. It was delicious. Lucille bought I Love Lucy. Then I got an Easter card from my sister. And then this was the Give a Scrap. So I put that there. Then Kelly, we did some swap mail. I did the Bunny versus Chick. I made some Shrinky Dinks. And this came from my friend Khadijah. So she sent me some Happy Mail. And then Mission Impossible Makers. I participated in that. That was so much fun. And then the cat deal, who shows up at my door all the time, but I love him because he keeps all the mice down. Here were some stores I went to. And then I made myself some notes, things I bought. Oh, I was experimenting with sourdough. I made donuts and I made my own starter. I wrote about the stilts I made in 8th grade. He was talking about going to Ollie's. This was the whole ordeal with the McDonald's meals and the little trinkets. And then this was the tomato ordeal, the snake by my front door. The issue, I had poison ivy. I got poison ivy in my ear, and I couldn't believe you can get poison ivy in your ear. I bought these beautiful hibiscus that I'm hoping will make it through the winter, and they'll come back. And then Carol from the Crinkle Path sent me some stuff. And then I went to the park and saw some bands. Wrote about the library, the turtle that fell over in my yard, and my neighbor had to flip it back over. So that's the thing. It's so crazy because I don't, I remember, but I don't remember. And I think, is that where I left off? No. Okay, wait. No, that's July, or about July 4th. I was going to write my school memories. I may have to keep this out. I got some Amity Bloom tapes. And this was Happy Meal from Hazel. So I put that in my journal. This was a mission trip I went to, and I did the cotton candy. And I think, yeah, I think that's the end. So I have, I don't know what to do. Part of me says pull out all the extra pages, leave it here, and end in July. Maybe what I'll do is I will do I'm going to do the Christmas stuff since I have it out. Like I have Christmas cards that people sent me I want to put in there. And I think I'm just going to call it and start my next journal. That's what I think I'm going to do. I do want to talk about the McDonald's deal with those sticker things, though. Okay, this is all my December stuff. So maybe I'll just work on December. I don't have a lot of August, so I may do that too. I don't know what's in here. That's July, August, September. So for some reason, I have nothing from October and November. It just goes right in. That's weird. Right into December. So what happened in October? Well, November, my sister and we went to North Carolina. I'll have to look on my phone. I did print out photos. That will help me. So let me pull those out. So I do have this. This is tomatoes. I do have this and the Prairie Girls, and my nephew is getting married, so that's kind of exciting. Let's see. Got Trader Joe paper. And I already have stuff out for February, but I'm going to save that, and that's going to go in my new journal. And once I get this stuff documented, which I'm seriously thinking about just... See, this was November. Bible journaling we did in November. This was November. Prairie Girls Gather. This was in July. This happened. My tomatoes that I grew, and then I went to a women's retreat. So let me pull out the July stuff. Hey, Joanne, how are you? So I'm debating whether working backward in my journal or just punching holes, sticking my photos in here and calling it done. Like I really, okay, see here, I hadn't even journaled this. This was, I'm just going to punch this in. This was that was when I did the Christmas in July swap. So I'm just gonna, but I want to do November and December. I'm gonna do. So I don't know. Do you work back? Have you ever worked backward, or? Because I was tempted just to shuck it all and just end it in July. Because I'm kind of feeling a little overwhelmed. do this. But part of me is, Jonna, life just kind of happened and it got away from me. And I don't know why I wasn't sitting down, because I was doing really well. I don't know what happened, why I stopped kind of journaling. Well, I know why. It's because then I think after we did, I think I spent more time outside and less stuff inside. That's what happened. Because I was gardening, I was putting the steps in out in the back, and that's kind of what happened. And I just got out of doing stuff inside the house. But I think what I'm going to do here is glue this together. I'm just going to slap some stuff down. I need to this year set up a day I was going to do that where once a week, like at the end of the month, and just do the month. But I'm thinking that's kind of what I thought about doing. That's what I was doing last year, but I think that didn't go so well after July. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to set myself up some journal time once a week. It's the only way I'm going to stay on top of it, apparently, and just see how that goes, you know. You know what? That's not going to work. It's going to be too big. Let's cut that off. And I want to journal on this, but I don't want to use the erasable one. So I'm just going to do a quick note on here that I participated in Carol's Christmas in July swap, and I had Carol as my person to make things for, and Angela had me. So there was that. And then let me see. What else do I have in July? I did all of this stuff in July. So I'm thinking not doing, although it's not going to fit. It's going to hang over. So shoot. Maybe I'll just do like, okay, I'm going to do a gardening page. That's when the tree fell in my backyard and landed perfectly in the backyard and didn't hit anything. That was a dream come true. Here were my $25 tomatoes, because I had to buy the plants and they cost me $25. And by beating off all of the critters, I only got 2 tomatoes. Well, I think I ended up getting maybe 4 tomatoes out of the deal. Oh gosh. So I'm going to talk about that there, I think. And then I've got, this is my backyard in the summer. Not right now. Everything is dead out there. So I've got that. And oh yeah, I have to write about I did put these together all by myself. I was so proud of myself. The Adirondack chairs, they were in like 100 pieces, and I did it. And then I added marine varnish, and they look great. So I did 6 of those. Yeah, this is the tree falling. This is a conversation that I had, but I gotta find that article that Dick Cavett wrote. That's going with that, and I need to find that one. So let's see what else. Joanne, what are you doing today? I was really hoping to get this done in December because I didn't want to carry it over into this year, but yeah, didn't get to do that. So I need to get my calendar back out. I should put my calendar in this box. I need to get my calendar out. All right. So I'm going to write about, I'm going to do about like happenings in my yard and the tomato plants. I got those. Oh, you're fussy cutting? Well, I'm glad I can keep you company while you're fussy cutting. Are you working on some journals? Got any fun journals coming up? I have to watch your video on your Hawaii haul. Can't wait to see what you ended up getting from Hawaii. That is I've got 5 states left to go to, and Hawaii is one of them. So you want a journal from Amy Jo? Oh, that's cool. Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here, Sandy. Oh my gosh, I'm still here. I decided I'm going to stick some photos down and see how far I get. But then I'm going to go to town and see if I can find some water. It's still kind of early, right? What time is it? Does anybody know what time is it here? It is 2:15. All right, I'm going to give myself a half an hour. That'll give me 15 minutes to throw my clothes on. Well, I mean, I just have to throw some jeans on. I got leggings on right now, and it's too cold out for leggings. So, all right, this I'm going to do like back. Yard. I'm going to call it like fancy up. And let's see, I did a fire pit this year I put down there, except I need to get the rocks delivered. We had too much rain. And then these I put together and varnished myself. So proud of myself because I was quite the feat. I didn't lose any parts in the making of those. And then my $25 tomatoes. Bought the plants and the animals thought the fruit of my labor was done for their enjoyment. Okay. And then I will probably do some other stuff there, but that page is done. Then we got this thing. Oh, this is a good color. I'm going to add, because it says you'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then you'll be in a slump. And that was when this giant tree fell across my, my backyard. So this is a good page for that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sure I'll love Hawaii. Oh, I want to go so bad. I just have not done it. Okay, so I'm going to have him like running from the tree. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to write about that up here. A tree had a split in the trunk, and before I could get someone out to cut it down, I woke up to it being, I didn't even mean to rhyme, on the ground. We didn't even have a storm. However, it landed perfectly between the boathouse and my deck, and missed my new Adirondack chairs. No damage. Yay. And then I even got some footstools out of the deal. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I know she's having a sale. I saw her pre-sale. Yep. I don't know what time she comes on, but I'll be back. I'll be back in town for that. Let's see. This is kind of moody photos, even though when I'm gonna cover over, I think, that thing. Let's see, maybe can use this was a bag. I need to kind of cover over that. Like, so that works. Use a glue stick. Oh, 430 Central. Gotcha. I'll be back hopefully for it. If not, I can watch from my cell phone. She's been finding some pretty awesome stuff. I'm going to try to go to town, and I'm going to try to find water, and then I'm going to then try to, because I need some more bottled water, and Walmart was all out of it, and my Dollar General was out the other day. So I may stop. Hopefully I don't have to go to town. I can just go to my Dollar General, and that's only 10 minutes. I don't have to go half an hour down. So this was a women's conference I went to. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'll put, it was called the Gather Women. Gather Women. Is the date on this little band? No, I don't remember. I'll have to look on my phone. Women conference. Okay. We will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare stay out? Do you dare go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? It's cute. Okay, let's see what else I have. From my July one, oh, I've got this from Hazel. Sent me this one. This is so stinking cute, and she put a little sticky note on it. So I'm thinking I'm just going to punch it right here. No, that's not gonna work. It's going to be too long. I punch it there, and I fold it, then I can fold it back on itself, and I can put a tab on the end. Let's see if I was a tab. I know I've got some extra ones that Angela gave me in some Happy Mail forever ago. Let me see. Any of these match? I don't want to have to pull out. That works. There you go, Sandy. Got your TV for tonight. Your entertainment for tonight. I'll probably sit back here and work on this. It's just something that's been looming over my head, you know? That's the thing. It just sits in this box. I just keep moving it around, and I need to somehow come up with a way of, I have it all stored together, but I just toss it in. This was my 4th of July party. So this needs, I should put this back. There's the 4th of July page. I need to put this in here. I could just do one hole. 4th of July party this year in my new house. I'm gonna staple this. Yeah, that'd be good. Get some work done. You working on some journals too? I can't wait to get my journal from you. I'm super excited. Have you sent me a invoice yet? I don't know, because I've got this. I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to journal about the Happy Mail that I got from Hazel in July. And hey, so I got a new laptop. So now, okay, here's the deal. I got a new laptop. I'm just laughing at myself because I found on my phone that I still have all these videos that I did like way back, and haven't been able to upload them because there was something wrong with my computer, and I got a new computer. And I need to upload them. And one of them is the unboxing. I've got a video of the unboxing of the last thing you sent me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an unboxing of the new stuff you send me. And then good. I'll be good to go. So, alrighty, let's see. I'm still in July. What do I have here? See, some of this stuff I don't really need to put in my journal. They can go in this year's. Oh, here's my tomato plant. So where is that? That's good. I can put a little pocket right here. This is about gardening and planting tomatoes. It's really cute. It says, rats, my tomato plants aren't doing a thing. I knew you were having trouble, so I called the crop duster. Crop duster? What crop duster? And then Snoopy comes in like a helicopter. Swoosh, chop, chop, chop. And he's got Woodstock like spraying something, and then it's all over her. And then she wrote, "Oh, that crop duster." I just thought that was so cute. Oh, I need to. This I found in a newspaper, in an old newspaper. So I need to tape that. It got a little tear in it. Some tape I made. That's a good piece right there. Perfect size. So let me do a little pocket. What do I have in here that I could make a pocket from? And I will. Yeah, that'll be cute. I'll just put that right like that. In a little pocket of, this is from Hazel. Look at her handwriting. It is so flippin' amazing. That is amazing. I need to put her letter in her stuff right here she sent me. And then I need to find something I can make a pocket out of. My kitchen, oh, I have that. See, some of this stuff I can use for, oh, I know what I did that for, because they're, okay, I think I have the pictures. I may not have printed those out. I need to print them out. Never let go of the ropes. Fell down. Some of this stuff I just cut out because, oh, that's the little McDonald's. I need to put that in there. I got some Goodwill stickers. Bicentennial. See, that's more for this year. Candy. Oh, my Darjeeling tea. I love that. You and your diet. I'm going to leave that for this year. And it's like thrifting. Suddenly the days were going much too fast. That's true. I'm going to add that for last year. And thought that was cute. So I think, oh yeah, I forgot. My friend Gwendolyn passed away this year. She was so sweet. And then here is the Candyland. Then I started Candyland. Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't even put that in here, but I did its own Candyland journal. That's why I don't have August and September, because it is in my Candyland journal. Remember, I was like, what happened to my stuff from those months? Hello. Okay, so this is just stuff that I can keep for this year, because there doesn't have any real significance to me yet. Okay, so I've got to do this one. I'm going to talk about thrifting. I need to make a pocket. Maybe I'll put a pocket in this Taylor Darjeeling tea. I think he'll fit in here. You can always count on Charlie Brown for some laughs. That's for sure. That will work. Put that right there. This was, I love this tea. It's so good. This Taylor's, this was the afternoon. Yeah, the afternoon Darjeeling. It was so smooth. Oh my gosh, it was delish. So, put that there. And then I'll put like, don't stress. Have a cup of tea. Alrighty. And then, I don't know, that was just some bits that I had. That can go back in the bag, or my thingy. This thing was from the Rebecca Hoot, and that's that Candyland journal. So I'm going to just journal. I'm going to put this in my journal, and I'm going to journal about why there's no... Now I know why I stopped after July, because I was working on her challenge for her summer camp. And now it totally makes sense. Okay, I think I put the McDonald's thing in here, didn't I? Did I already do that? Like, I even journaled their mission trip. What? And then I didn't. There's some blank pages I need to take out right there. Did I do? I thought I journaled about the, there it is. This, and put that in there. Got that. And then, okay, I was gonna do a page on thrifting. Is this the next page? No, I can do it right back here. I wish I could find that article from Dick Cavett that I had. I need to do. It'd be cool if I could put it in that arch. Let's see. Can I? How would I do that? I'm going to do like here to here. And see what happens. I do it in the archway. Almost looks like a little balloon now. Put it in the arch like that. And then, okay, I've got a photo for this. So I'm gonna do this about the thrift store. I need or not, I mean, not thrifting, but just thrifting in general. Not Arch, but I need to get this picture that I mean, an article that I know I have. And then I've got this that I want to put on there. This little convo. Put that. Put that down there. Okay. And then I need to put Gwen's little thing in here. So maybe I'll just punch holes because this is July. And then, do you guys talk to yourself? I know you're in here though. Okay. Put that there. Sweet lady from, went to her funeral. There. She was 92 years old. I actually did a they did a documentary on her and I edited it. I can't talk. Edited it. I did the editing. Oh gosh. Okay. So this is my thoughts. If I do this, then I can just push on the back. She had a very interesting life. She was one of like 10 children. They grew up super poor. Okay, so this was the end of July. I'm going to put that in here. And she had just really very interesting life. I was glad that I knew her and I could call her my friend. She loved gardening. She still drove at 92. She still drove she had a riding lawnmower. She would do her yard. She'd do her neighbor's yard. I mean, yeah, she was really cool. Okay, so this is all later on. This is all fall. So I'm going to put up here that, right? Is that all I have now? I think my July is done. I need to do, here are her journaling prompts for July. So I need to pull those out. I'm going to keep the envelope. But I'm going to use these prompts, and what I'll do is I'll come back in here and do my prompts for July right here. And then here I'm going to put this is the reason why there is no journaling in here for August go to Candyland journal. All right. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. I accidentally glued it down. Put that in there. So I have no August, which is, I'm totally cool with that. Now, where are my prompts from Rebecca? Need these. Oh, here they are. These are my prompts for September and October. I kind of want to cut them out separate though. Maybe I'll just do my prompts over there. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to cut. No, I think I'm going to do my prompts over here. And I will glue this down. And I might just like do a quick trim on the bottom. Like that. Cut this one off. I don't have to punch holes. Joanne, you talk to yourself. Well, technically I'm not talking to myself because you guys are in here. So, you know, there's that. But anybody walking by, if they heard me, they'd be like, why is she talking to herself? I'm just a verbal processor. I can't help it. I'm a verbal processor. Like when I go through trauma, I literally have to, like anything where somebody has like hurt my feelings or anything like that, I have to totally sit down and talk through it before I can like address anything. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to punch this in. Or I could just add it to the page across from it. But I think I'm just going to punch it in. I need to add some WD-40. These scissors, they squeak like crazy. Is that going to be in? That's going to be in. Let's punch the holes. That's why when I do this kind of journaling, I like to have the ring binding, or I'll use the happy planner binding things, because I like to be able to move my pages around if they're not in order, and I also like to punch stuff in, you know. I'm not big on the whole, I will washi tape stuff in though, but I love doing ring binding. I know I have a template in here somewhere for the where the holes are for these pages, but this will be fine. And I can pop the page out and journal on it. So there is that. I wonder why she put September underneath October. That's, pick a random item in your house and tell a story, past, present, or future. I'm writing about a decorative broom. What's your favorite thing about this time of year? Make a fall or spring bucket list. Depending on which hemisphere you're in, what is your favorite way to start your day? Make a list of what you make, how you make it special. What is your favorite scent? A candle, incense, a plug-in, clean laundry, dinner cooking. I hope this series brings inspiration and journal for your story. So there is that. Now I can do the Prairie Girls Gather. Let me pull out what I have for that. These photos, and I've got this photo, and I've got this photo. How do you guys do your photos? Do you print them out individually, or do you print them all down? That's my nephew. They just announced they got engaged at Christmas. That was their birthday card right there. So I made a picture of it. I mean, Christmas card right there. Do you print your photos out, or do you just do straight up journaling, no photos? I'm going to put that on the other side. I think, is this the one that folds out? Because that would be great. Yes, that's perfect. So I need to do, let me see. I think all I have is December. Oh, wait. Oh, I have August. All right. I'm going to have to, let's see. Let's look at this one. Hold 1 second, please. Let's put that over there. That's December. Right here. Oh my gosh. If I can get this done tonight while Khadijah's on, I will be so happy. Okay, so this is what, oh no, she wrote on this side. Okay. Let's see, I don't know why I'm doing this right now. This isn't till December, but I would be so happy if I can actually get all this done. I know I've got photos for other things. So I need to, oh wait, this isn't going here. That's going in December. My Christmas cards from my best friend from high school. We've been friends since we've been 17, I think. And all right. So we are going to work on August. Okay, so let me look at these things that I have. What do I have in here? I ordered something from scrapbook.com, and they always have cute cards that comes with it. It says, I'm sorry for what I said when I ran out of adhesive. New beginnings. Oh, I found a photo of these are, I've known him since he was 19, and I mentored him as a worship leader. This was their wedding, and that's his new wife there, Lindsay. And they have been married now for, gosh, I don't even know how long. What year was this? I forgot. Oh my gosh, isn't that terrible? I can't remember. I have to think about that one. And then this is something from Denmark. New beginnings. So I do have some stuff mixed in here. I don't have any idea what this is from. Something from Canada. Oh, I think I put USA to Canada. I think I saved that because it said USA to Canada. That's right. And I did that for Hazel's thing back here. So that is why I did that. It wasn't anything I bought or anything like that. I just thought that was because it had Canada and the USA on there. Ah! Get off. Come on. I need to combine. I have two of, I bought the smaller Sugar Bells at Ollie's. They had a sale on them. So they were 2 for $1. And I put my new Fabri-Tac in this one. I had a small one, so I put it in this one, but I have the bigger Sugar Bell that that has it in it, and I need to combine. I have this bigger Sugar Bell that has it in it too, and I just like the smaller one so much better. And so I gotta somehow get all this out or try to use it up or something. I don't know. All right. Go back to where I was. Oh. Okay. Not sticky anymore. And I can set this aside for this year. Alrighty, what do we got here now? See, I have August, your favorite school supplies. I could do that list on the back of this one, I think. Here's August. Sponge. Or maybe I'll just do it on this because there's not very many prompts. So maybe I'll do that. Let's do that. Put this here. We'll put the prompts right on the card. Flip it. Ah, bummer. What? Okay, so I need to cut that first one out. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. And then I need to make it shorter and glue that on. So, right there. And that. And I'll cut these little girls out. Cute. Print photos out from your travel journals after each trip. Oh, that's nice. I got in the habit of when I travel, like if I know I'm going on a trip, I will bring my mini Canon printer. I'll make myself a traveler's notebook, and then I keep a traveler's notebook while I'm, and that always worked for me in the past. So put that aside for now. Okay. Am I missing a prompt? It looks like I am. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Put these up. Favorite school supplies. Write a memory. I don't know why I can remember like a lot of the traumatic stuff, but not a lot of the good things. And I don't know why from when I was a kid. Like I remember some good things, but most of my memories, like I still pull up like traumatic things, like the whole incident with the flashcards with Mrs. Dart and forgetting, like when I was in kindergarten, I got a solo and I didn't come in on time. And I just remember because the teacher didn't tell me to stand up and that it was my song. And I was only 5. And I just remember like the traumatic stuff. And I don't know, it's really weird. And I don't have a lot of memories from kindergarten. I was only 5. That's kindergarten. I do remember my teacher. She was like olive oil. Her name was Mrs. Baldiga. And so let's see. And I remember getting yelled at by Mr. What's his name? Carter, I think. No, Mr. Cheevers. He wore plaid polyester pants all the time. And I got in trouble because I used a hair clip while I was reading, but it helped me stay focused. And I remember that. Like, it's so crazy. I remember all the crazy stuff. Okay, favorite school supplies. So let's see. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Favorite school supply? I would have to say a brand new box of crayons and fun folders. Okay, and a new lunchbox. Does that count? A new lunchbox. Getting to pick out a new lunchbox was always fun. Number 2, make a list of each grade in school, write a memory for each of the grades. That's going to take a whole nother page. I'm going to skip. That's number 2. Uh-oh, I did it wrong. Okay, write about a favorite teacher. What was your favorite subject and why? I guess I can do write about a favorite teacher. So this is actually number 3. I messed up here. Number 3 is write about a favorite teacher. A favorite teacher I had in school had to be Mrs. Cook. She was my music teacher. In elementary, and middle school. She played piano. And I was friends with her son, David. Isn't that crazy? I remember that. Okay, 4. She was crazy talented. Okay, so I'm going to put that. She was crazy talented. She also taught high school, but I moved before I got to high school. She also taught in the high school, and my siblings had her too. Okay, let's see what else I got. What was your favorite subject and why? 4. That was number 4. I would have to say it would have been art. Was my favorite because we got to explore all mediums and forms, and you could never get anything wrong or fail. All you had to do was show effort. Alrighty. Then, what was your favorite activity at recess? That is number, I can do that down here. That's number 5. And my favorite, that was definitely the jungle gym and swings. Those are my 2 favorites. Okay. I'm sure you were bored out of your gourd on that one. All right. So I have to do. Okay. That's that. I don't know what. Oh, this is. I don't know why I cut that out. Wake up. Walk. And then this is all Rebecca Hoot's stuff that she gave us for fall. Friends. I must have traveled. Oh, I did. Duh. I forgot. I went to Murphy. Okay. So relax. The best things in life come in threes, like friends, dreams, and memories. That's cute right there. Save that for next year. Don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that for this year. I think. Did I stay halfway at a hotel when I went? I don't need this. I don't need that. I need that. Oh yeah, and we did bingo. Okay, this was my girlfriend trip. And I need to go back and get the empty pages out of here. Whoops. Oh shoot, I forgot that I had opened this up. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let me go and get, I've got some extra pages that were back here. I should pull out. And I also don't need that. This is more fall. I can put that later on in the book. And I can also put that later on in the book. Oh, no, that's right. I was going to journal about summers at the lake when I was a kid. And so that was why that was there. But okay. And I think that was it for extra pages. That is. So that works. This is still July. That. And then I was journaling in July, and then I can put this here, like that, and then I'll start this over, and I can put in what time is it? Because I was gonna leave here at 2:45, but I have a feeling that it's already past 3. Oh, it's after 3. All right, I am going to leave this then for tonight. And I left off, and that way I come back, I can print my, I did. Then the longest yard sale started. Okay, so I did stay at the hotel. That's going to be my next page. And then I decorated for fall, but I really didn't do a whole lot of decorating. I just, because I knew I was going on that trip, but I wanted to do something. And so I just did my table, my dining room table. And in that, I found my tiny little crocheted pumpkins that I did, and I put it in a piece of pottery on the table. So that was kind of fun. This I need to journal about, but I've got to print out another photo that goes with this one. And that will be that. This is November. Oh, and then that's December. So this I need to put in with my December stuff. And here. That is August, I've already done. This is just a random November Bible journaling reset that we do. Right about that. This is December. I need to make this into a shaker. I'm going to do that tonight. And then this goes in my December. You see, all my Prairie Girl stuff is November. I found the reason why I do my photos this way is because I have a little photo printer, but I found a whole stack of photo paper. And so I decided I was just going to put them all on. Okay. I'm kind of glad that I didn't do my first thought of feeling overwhelmed and upset that I didn't finish my journal from last year. And I'm glad that I pushed through, because I think I'll be really happy that I did do it. Just saying. Wish I could remember. I think this was mine. Was this one mine? I need to go back and see when I did mine, and I wish I could remember who won. Debbie DePaul won my gift from this last one, and I just popped that in the mail to her today. I wanted to get it out before the storm hit. I don't know if it'll actually make it to her. It's going to be stuck somewhere because of the snow, but I didn't want it on me. I probably should have kept it. But Prairie Girls Gather. Yeah, that's all that. And then this is November. These were all just little extra bits. I want to put that definitely. And then these were just little extra bits that I was just going to journal about, which this has nothing to do with anything of this year. It was just stuff I wanted to journal about. And also these things I want to journal about. This is just stuff I want to journal about. And this is summer. I need to print out photos for that. And then I'll come back, I'll do this, and then I do December, and I'm done, and I'm just like, okay, so I need to make myself a note really fast. Clean my desk up so that when I walk in after going out, I'll have a clean desk, and I'll want to sit down and finish my journal. Oops. In there. I like to come back to a clean, then I can put these in for next month. And this is all just personal. I mean, this can go to any month. So I do have like a bin that I keep for just random like memory triggers when I'm going through stuff like this right here. I want to put this on my bucket list to find the Winnebago and the pop-up. And it also just like reminds me of the conversation I had with my sister on the phone one night this week. But it's not something that has to go in my daily, it doesn't have to go in any kind of chronological order. So I have a lot of things to pull from out of here that are just more like memory kind of thing, you know, or funnies or something like that I can just add to my journal. It doesn't have to be in any kind of order. And so I do keep like a bin that's just like that. Oh no. Hey, Carrie. Well, I'm hopping off. So you're just in time to say goodbye. I'm going to try to go out and find some more water. Walmart was out. I did a Walmart order. You know, I've come to the conclusion though that Walmart makes me ordering from Walmart is like makes me really angry because you don't know if they have it or not. Even though I put the order in yesterday, you don't have it until they shop it, which is like nutty. So, or I would have gone out like first thing. I would have gone yesterday, not waited till today if I knew they didn't have any, they weren't going to have any water. And then and then what I ordered like about 8 things and I only got 3 things that were on the list. So they need to update their website or whatever. That just makes me really angry. I just didn't want to have to go to town because I know town is going to be nuts. So I'm hoping that the Dollar General will have water. I'm hoping they got some in and I can go get a couple of things of water at the Dollar General because that's only 10 minutes and I don't have to use a lot of gas because if I go into town, I'm going to have to get gas because that's like an hour trip there and back. So I'll have to put gas in there. Yeah, but see, to go to Home Depot and Lowe's, that's all the way that's all the way in the city. And I definitely do not want to go there. If we have an ice storm, I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping that it goes north. It's changed. The snow direction changed, so I'm hoping that by Saturday that the ice direction goes north because they can handle it so much better than we can. And I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and he said that they had a ice storm here before I got here, and the power was out for a month. They had no power for a month. And anyway, so yeah, I'm going to definitely go to the Dollar General. It's right around the corner. It's like 10 miles. So that way I don't have to worry about putting gas in my car. I want to have a full tank. Just in case we don't have power, I want to be able to leave if I have to leave, or I can use my car to stay warm. You know, in case, because a month, I don't know. My only heat source is going to be the made of faux chimney out of clay pots and candles, and then I've got my gas stove. So that's my only heat. That'll be my only heat source. And I called the gas company and they said that I should have plenty. So we'll see. I don't use a lot of gas. Normally I don't, because I cook with it and then I have a water heater. But you're talking like I'm gonna have to heat my water if it's a long period of time. Showers, you have to boil your water to take a shower, or to wash, like, yeah. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case. I'm hoping we don't have this ice storm. I'm like really praying against the ice storm. We'll see. But all right, so I'm going to head out, guys. I'm dressed and ready to go. And I just got to throw my shoes on and a coat. And I don't also want to go to town. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate your prayers. Put it in your parking lot. I also don't want to go to town because I will have the temptation to go to the Goodwill bins and I don't need anything. So anyway, I'm heading out. I'm going to go to Khadijah's and I'm going to work on finishing this up. And then my journal for 2025 is going to be done. Gonna be done. So I will see you guys on her channel tonight. Joanne, can you put in the chat her link and to her sale tonight? And what time did you tell me it was? Cause 4:30, 5:30. I'm scrolling back to see when you put it in here. Let's see. I do have a sheep a sheepskin blanket, not a blanket, but a rug. You know, the real thick sheepskin. I have one of those, and so you can sleep on that, and it keeps your body warmth up. They're good to use. Okay, live sale this evening, 4:30 Central Time. So 4:30 my time. If the DG has water, then I will be back in time. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for stopping in. End stream. Going to make content this afternoon. Yay. Okay, Gary. Thanks. I'll be looking for it. Bye.